What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, and today we're back with another Making the Sound. I'm gonna teach y'all how to make this sound. Woo! Pretty dope, I know, right? And yes, I am wearing the same shirt. I know somebody's gonna point that out once again, but I'm making a bunch of videos there. I've been busting videos out back to back to back. Just to let y'all know that ahead of time. So, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy these videos. You know how it is. So anyway, yes, I'm doing another video in Silent because I'm gonna do more other plugins. Don't worry. It's just I'm having a lot of fun with Silent. I know Silent back in and out, so I can, do a lot more with Silent. But I do know other plugins, but, I just like Silent because it's easy to make a bunch of sound. It's relatively available to everybody. Like, most people have Silent, If you don't, it's a plugin you should pick up because it's worth it. So, with that being said, let's get into making this sound, right? All right, so we're going to start off with part number A. So go to part A. We're going to leave the retrig on, one voice, leave it as a salt wave. And we're going to turn the volume all the way up, phase down, detune down, stereo up, down, and pan in the middle. And then we're going to leave everything over here. I like turn that on for some reason. And then we have this all the way up at the phase, turn to 180. So 180, come on, 180. Do 180 for me. There we go, 180. So that's 12 o'clock. Detune down, stereo spread out, pan in the middle, retrig left alone, and leave zero voices. You'll see why in a little bit. Now, and we're gonna turn up a little bit of release, so to about the 6. See what a 6 is? So I think that's a 6. It should be a 5 or a 6. I can't really tell from here. Screen so small, but yeah, right about before you get to this top line here, just kind of right up in there, and we're gonna turn the attack just up a little bit. So we have this sound. Remember, we start off with an initial preset. If you want to do that, you just go to program, go to menu, and initial preset, and give you an initial sound. So we get that right there. Something kind of cool. All right, we're gonna move on to part number B. So part B, we're gonna add one voice over here. We're gonna add the volume all the way up, the phase at 180 degrees, the tune down, stereo spread all the way up, pan, leave it alone, invert it. So click the invert button right here. And then we're gonna move over to oscillator number 2. We're gonna leave retrig on, leave that alone, leave everything pretty much alone right there. Now we're gonna add a little bit less release than the first one. So just a little bit of release, and then a little bit more attack. So right about to the 3rd notch, a little bit above that 3rd notch, and a little bit below this 4th notch. So you get that. You're probably thinking, what's going on, Slim? It don't sound like the sound you played. I know it don't. Give it some time. We gotta finesse it. We gotta give it some flavor. So now we're gonna leave that alone. You can leave the cutoff, drive, and all that alone in the filter B. And filter A, I'm going to turn my cutoff all the way up, leave my cutoff alone. I'm going to use this as the cutoff. And that's the resonance down and turn the slope to about 12 dB per octave. Now, we're going to go to the filter controls, turn the filter all the way up, turn the drive all the way down. No warm drive, no key tracking whatsoever. And next, we're going to go to the LFO one. We're going to go to the pitch A and B. So where's pitch A and B at? I don't know. We'll find it. There it is, pitch A and B. We're going to turn it just a little bit, kind of like 2. I think about 2. So that's about at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock or something o'clock. We're going to turn the rate up to about past the 5. Leave gain alone and leave that alone. We're going to leave that alone. So we got turn gain up a little bit. Leave that alone. And we're going to play with the phase. So we're going to go to phase B. So here's the phase B. We're going to leave that right down the middle. We're going to turn the rate to right about 2D. I won't say 2D. Yeah, 1. It should be 1 to 1. So 1 to 1. Where is it at? 1 to 1. It's right up in here. It's in here somewhere. You got to find it. Got to just kind of scroll around. So we got 2 to 1. Should be one to say 1 to 1 right up in here. Oh man, got to hold shift to do it. Yeah, there you go. Hold shift when you're doing it. There you go. 1 to 1. Hold shift and move it in order to get like them small increments when you're doing stuff. And then we need to turn this to 3, to gain to 3. Turn the gain to 3. And then phase B, and then we have turn a little bit. Because we use the macros to control all that, so don't worry about that. All right, now that is done. We come over here to the miscellaneous, which is basically like macros, I guess, in sound of terms. So we're going to turn mod wheel on. We're going to turn it to volume B. So volume B is right here. And we're going to turn that bad boy all the way down this way. And then we're going to go right here to SRG. I think it's a SRG. I can't really tell. It's small writing. Turn to velocity. And then turn this to cutoff A and B. So cutoff A and B. And we want to have it to about 7.20. So we're going to go to 7. And then if you hold shift, you can get it right up in there. 7.20. Go right here to aftertouch. And we're going to go to after right here. Top right here to miscellaneous 2. Aftertouch, we're going to turn this to LFO gain 1. So LFO 1 gain. And then we're just going to leave that to about, it's going to be really small, to about 50, like 0.50. So just kind of hold shift and 0.50. So now we're going to turn the legato on. We're going to turn it to about 610. So 6.10. So go to 6, hold shift, and then go 0.10. Easy peasy. Now you get, oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That's the wrong sound. We're going to get to that sound. So almost there. Now we're going to turn over to the chorus. We're going to go to the chorus, turn chorus all the way on. We're going to turn the rate to about 325 hertz. So we can go right here to, got to go back some. Go 3, and then we get 25. And then the depth, we want to turn to 34%. So 34%. Feedback down, width all the way up, wet dry. We're going to turn the wet dry down to about 33%. So go down to 33. So we're going down here, 30. Hold shift when you're doing this, 33%. So we're getting closer and closer to that sound we're looking for. We're going to the EQ, turn the EQ on now. And we're going to turn the bass to about 9 dB. So 9 dB. Turn the bass frequency down, all the way down. So we have it all the way down to about 13. So just all the way down. Treble all the way up. And then we're going to have the treble frequency to about 677. So we don't want 666. Heck no. So 6.77. I don't know if we'll be able to get 77. There we go. That's close enough. All right. So now we have getting closer and closer. Add delay to it. And we want to add delay. We want to leave the left and right delay alone. We will turn the low cut frequency up just a little bit to about right in here. So about 17 hertz. No. Turn to about 13 hertz. I'm thinking, yeah, about 13 hertz. Leave that alone. Leave the cuff alone. Leave the smear. We're going to turn the smear a little bit past 5 at about 5.6. So 5.6, that'll be close enough. Turn the spread all the way up. Feedback to about right here to about 50, 60%. Just about 60%. So you can go, you want to double click it. You can go 60 if you want to get exactly 60%. Width all the way up. Wet, dry. Just bring it up a little. Probably just about 52%, 53, 52%. And then you get this sound. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong one. It's getting closer and closer. Then we're going to add some reverb to it. Because I love a reverb. You need reverb. If you don't have a reverb to it, it's not going to sound good. Turn the pre-delay down to about 80 milliseconds. Yeah, somewhere around there. The dampening, we need to turn that up to about 2. So I'll probably do about 2.30 or 40 to make it a little better. Leave the size alone, the width alone, the dry. We need to bring the dry down to about 20%. So 20-ish percent, 21%, something like that. 21-ish percent. And then we're going to bring the mix down a little bit, just the mix of B down a little bit. So just about 3.5-ish. And that should be it. Now we should have And there you have it. An epic kind of glide type of lead, just crazy sound. Is good for, you know, them build up sound. I used to do this a lot with it. I used to do that a lot with it, where I used to have it build up with the sound register and all that with the octave. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this sound design tutorial. I know y'all like seeing these. I definitely would do more. Leave me some plugins y'all want me to try out and make some sounds in, and I definitely will. Or actually just tell me some sounds y'all want me to try to make or whatever. I don't mind trying my best. I'm not the best at sound design. I'm pretty good at it, but I'll do my best and get y'all some pretty good results like this one. So with that said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Once again, make sure y'all go back and watch it over and over and get it right. You pretty much copy the settings if you want to. If you don't want to, you know, but I would say do it each individual knob the way I did it. That way you understand what is doing to the sound, so you can make more sounds yourself in the future. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. Not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. With that being said, I shall see y'all in the next video. Have a good day.